Cricket, Cricket, can you come here? I don't know how to start this darn machine. Oh, is it going? It's going! Never mind, Cricket, I'm fine. Well, today's story is actually, look at this. It's a real whoop dinger. This picture's the same as the picture of our story page today. Oh, that's just silly. I don't know about you, but one of my favorite games to play with my friends is the Would You Rather game. So I was thinking it'd be really fun to run over to the offices at Diamond Willow and see if Gail is working. She works really, really hard all the time. So I thought it'd be good for her to take a little break and we can play a Would You Rather game with her. You ready? All right, let's go. Hey, Rod. Hey, Gail, are you busy?
I just want to go to the post office.
Oh, nice mask. Hey, I was wondering, would you rather eat a sandwich or a moldy piece of bread?
I'll take a sandwich.
Me too. What would you rather have as a pet? A puppy or a cardboard box?
Oh, the puppy, as long as he doesn't pee on the carpet too much.
If you were a baby, would you rather sleep in a nice comfy crib or a box that animals eat out of?
I'll take the crib.
Me too. We have so much in common.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that's all. Thanks, Gail. Bye. Hello, friends. As you may know, today we are working on the second lesson in the Christmas in July project. Now, yesterday we talked about that God does amazing miracles. Today we're talking about that God has an amazing plan. Now, the Bible tells us that while Mary was still pregnant, like super pregnant, the baby inside of her, everyone where Mary and Joseph were living had to travel back to the town that their family was from because they were registering for this big tax that was going to happen all over this empire that they lived in. So that meant that Mary and Joseph, even though Mary was about to have a baby, had to travel all the way to a town called Bethlehem. And that might sound familiar from Christmas songs because Bethlehem was actually the town Jesus was born in because they had traveled there for this census that was going on. Now, this is where we get into that God had an amazing plan. Now, I don't know about you, but sometimes I get into situations that feel like I don't know what's going on. But God never feels that confusion. God has a plan. He is all-knowing. He knows what's going to happen, and he can bring about good things out of our hard circumstances. So Mary is about to have a baby, and Joseph are in Bethlehem. And so many people have traveled to Bethlehem because of this census that was going on, that there is no room. There was nowhere for Mary and Joseph to stay. Well, thankfully, God provided a stable for them to stay in, that somebody had room back where their animals stay. Now, this is really just a cardboard craft, but maybe this could show us what it would look like in a stable, right? Animals are supposed to stay there, and it was there in the stable that Mary had the baby, that Mary had Jesus. So the Bible tells us that Jesus, as this newborn, tiny little baby, was laid down in a manger, which you might recognize because we talk about it at Christmas time. And the manger was supposed to be where the food for the animals would go in. But that was the closest thing to like a crib or a cradle for baby Jesus to lay. Mary wrapped him and laid him in a manger. So there we have it. There's the baby Jesus asleep in the manger, in the stable. Our Lord came to earth and he slept in a barn. Oh, it's just too crazy. And this might look like, oh man, God really dropped the ball. Like he's having the Son of God stay in this gross, probably smelly manger and stable. But remember, God has a plan. He has an amazing plan. And Mary and Joseph trusted him.
Hey, forgot you guys were coming today. It's memory verse time again, isn't it? Let's see, what does today's memory verse say? Oh, wow. Okay, so these actions are going to be a little tricky, so I'm going to show them to you twice. First, the verse. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, submit to him, and he will make your paths straight. So trust like we're grabbing onto God, in the Lord, big L, Lord, with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding, but in all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight. Ready? Let's try that again. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding, but in all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight. One more time. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding, but in all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight. Wow.
Oh, hey, Aaron, you working on your Rubik's Cube?
Yeah.
Can I sit with you?
Sure. Have a seat.
I love watching you do this. Did you just start, or is it?
Yeah, I just started on it.
Okay. Oh, it's crazy. Because you want all the colors on their own side, right? Like a blue side or red side?
Right.
Okay. You did it! Can you see?
Yeah.
Wow. Do you know what's weird about that?
What?
Is you want all the colors together, but when you were solving it, a lot of times you had to like mix the colors up even more to get it to how it was supposed to be.
Yeah, it's crazy how sometimes the moves you do make it look like it's mixed up, but there's a plan, and as long as you stick to that plan, then it turns out all right.
That's funny because in today's lesson, we're talking about when Jesus came as a baby and how God had an amazing plan. And it's kind of like how we have to trust God sometimes with our lives when things aren't going a way that makes sense to us, because we have to trust him that he has a plan.
Right, exactly.
That's crazy. Thanks for showing me this.
You bet.
Bye, Aaron.
Have a good day.
One of the many things Jesus taught while he was on earth was that we can pray to God and call him our Father. This song that we are about to sing is going to be a new one for you. It is called Dear Child, and the words are just amazing. They're really comforting to us in times that are hard when we don't understand what God's amazing plan is supposed to be. We can reach out and pray to our Father in heaven, and he can hold us and remind us that we are his children and that he loves us so much. I know you're gonna love this song.
Oh, my dear, dear Father, I've been so scared. Oh, my dear, dear Father, I need you here. Oh, God, are you listening? If grace is true, oh God, if you're listening, then I want to be with you. 'Cause a million after a million times out to you I cry, and a million after a million times you always reply. Oh, my dear, dear child, I hold on to you, I hold on to you. Oh, my dear, dear child, I hold on to you, I hold on to you. So do not be afraid, I'm holding on to you. Oh, my dear, dear Father. I've been so scared. Oh, my dear, dear Father, with you there's no need to fear, 'cause a million after a million times out to you I cry, and a million after a million times you always reply. Oh, my dear, dear child, I hold on to you, I hold on to you. Oh, oh, my dear, dear child, I hold on to you, I hold on to you. Oh, so do not be afraid. I'm holding on to you. I'm holding on to you. Oh, a million after a million times a storm may come, but a million after a million times you lift me up, and a million after a million times a life may end, but a million after a million times you bring us home again. Oh, my dear, dear child, I hold on to you, I hold on to you. Oh, my dear, dear child, I hold on to you, I hold on to you. Oh, so do not be afraid. I'm holding on to you.